Hi everyone, welcome to ZyNerd's NEET PG 2024 InfoGate series. The Madhya Pradesh prospectus for 2024 has not been published. We will be looking at Madhya Pradesh today from a 2023 reference point. We know that there are few changes as far as 2023 is concerned. We will be explaining the eligibility for the counselling, application requirements, certificates and documents required, the fee, stipend, bond and penalty, etc. that we will take you through. But note that the prospectus might have some changes. So we will have to relook at this and then possibly put up notifications, etc. when the process actually happens. Note that these are 2023 based. Some changes might also happen. There are certain things that you had heard, like in terms of cancellation of certain seat leaving penalty, etc. Some of them might not end up being true because unless there is a notification, there is no cancellation. Okay, so just by news articles, don't go by this. We look at Madhya Pradesh. Madhya Pradesh has a single counselling for what? Government and medical college seats. But Madhya Pradesh is one of the states which follows it is an open state, which means any candidate can apply for the private institutes, a certain set of private institutes, but it follows a priority. So what is this? We will come to later. We will start by looking at, really sorry about that. We'll start by looking at the seats and then come to whether Madhya Pradesh, how does the entire open seats concept in Madhya Pradesh work? The seats, 50% of seats in government medical colleges in Madhya Pradesh are available under the state quota, which is what we are looking at, the state counselling of Madhya Pradesh. All seats in private medical colleges of Madhya Pradesh are available here as well. Madhya Pradesh does not have a deemed university. All institutes are private institutes in Madhya Pradesh. And NEET PG percentile qualification, Madhya Pradesh PG medical, OBC, SC, ST candidates above 40 percentile are eligible. Even if you had applied in NEET PG examination as what? General category candidate, doesn't matter. If you have an OBC certificate from Madhya Pradesh, if you are above 40 percentile, you are eligible. Let us say you are between 40 and 50 percentile, you might not be eligible because you had applied as general category in MCC's All India Counselling, because you cannot change the category. But in Madhya Pradesh, when you apply, you have a Madhya Pradesh OBC certificate, you can apply if you are above 40 percentile. UR PWD candidates, the eligibility criteria is 45 percentile, and UR candidates, the eligibility criteria is 50 percentile, UR or EWS. Ineligibility, who is ineligible for a seat? Anybody who has completed a diploma in a subject is not eligible for degree or diploma for the next 2 years. This is a very unique criteria that Madhya Pradesh has, not sure why. After completion of a degree in a subject, you are not eligible for degree or diploma in another subject for 3 years. You can do it after the completion of 3 years after you complete. So that is possible, but for the next 3 years you are not eligible. This is unique to Madhya Pradesh, a little different criteria from the usual. Eligibility, who is eligible for Madhya Pradesh seats? See, we are looking at complete priority 1. Basically, whoever is eligible for priority 2, which is all candidates across from other states, open candidates, that we will look at later. First, category 1 is anybody who is a domicile of Madhya Pradesh irrespective of MBBS state. Even FMGs are eligible. If you are a domicile of Madhya Pradesh, you are eligible for Madhya Pradesh state quota counselling. Second, whatever seats that we discussed. Second, category 2, you are not a domicile of Madhya Pradesh, but you have done your MBBS from a medical college situated in Madhya Pradesh. Then you are eligible for Madhya Pradesh. Any medical college in Madhya Pradesh, you will be eligible for Madhya Pradesh seats. So basically, MP domicile, 2 sets of candidates. Who are those? MP domicile plus MP MBBS. This is actually an OR. Either MP domicile or MP MBBS, both of them are under the same priority. You will be ranked together like 1 to based on your ranks, and both of them will be eligible for the set of seats. In case this set of candidates are allotted, everybody is allotted, and then there are still seats vacant. It might be a rare case of non-clinical seats in government institutes that are still available. It may be a case of private institutes that are seats which are still available. Maybe a few private institute seats as well. It may be a case of private institute clinicals too, or NRI clinicals too. Very few possibly. Those will be available for all the candidates other than these who are NEET PG qualified, which means candidates who are not MP domicile and not MP MBBS. Both, they are other state candidates who did their MBBS from outside Madhya Pradesh. For those candidates, balance seats after everybody is allotted is available in Madhya Pradesh. So that is what we will explain it again. For all the candidates that you see who are not MP domicile. MP domicile, MP MBBS, everybody gets allotted. Everybody is allotted, and after that, balance seats will be allotted to other state candidates. It does not, this is under a quota called non-domicile. If you go to ZyNerd or if you go to any of this Madhya Pradesh allotments list, you will be seeing non-domicile. It might even have government non-clinicals, usually only non-clinicals. Clinicals will be taken up by this set of candidates. Non-clinicals like anatomy, physiology might be there. Private institutes, a few clinicals like anesthesia, etc. may be there. And in NRI, possibly even better clinicals might be there. After all NRI candidates here are allotted, the rest goes here. After all MP, MBBS domicile are allotted, the rest goes here as far as government and private seats, management seats are concerned. So that is how Madhya Pradesh works, the eligibility for Madhya Pradesh works. In addition to what we had discussed, there is one thing that we need to remember. These candidates should register in round 1. Madhya Pradesh has only one registration before round 2. Round 1 you need to register. Round 2 they don't allow registration till last year. This year we don't know how, we are yet to see it because MDS there has been a slight change, we will have to wait, but it is better that these candidates always register in round 1 because from round 2 only they will be able to fill choices. First round they will register and wait for round 2, and in round 2 only, after whatever is left after the first category 1 and category 2 are allotted, you will get those seats. The explanation is there because many candidates go to Madhya Pradesh assuming that right from round 1 you will be eligible for the seats and it is like everybody can take those seats, etc. No, it is not that. There will be very limited seats which are available. You can check the Madhya Pradesh allotments for non-domicile category if you are looking at what? If you are looking at the open seats of Madhya Pradesh which are available after all MP domicile MBBS are allotted. Eligibility, the seat split, Madhya Pradesh state government quota seats, all the state government seats are available for MP MBBS or MP domicile, any one of these criteria including FMGs. Madhya Pradesh private seats, the fee is fixed by the Madhya Pradesh Fee Regulatory Committee, and who is eligible? First priority is MBBS from Madhya Pradesh or permanent resident of Madhya Pradesh, basically MP domicile. Then from the second round, other state candidates will be eligible for 85% of these seats. Only from round 2 they are eligible. First round only these candidates will be able to fill choices. Other state candidates will not be able to fill any choices at all, even though you need your registration done by round 1. This part we will get back. Madhya Pradesh private seats under NRI quota, exactly same. First preference is to all these candidates, MBBS from Madhya Pradesh or permanent residents of Madhya Pradesh, MP domicile or MP MBBS. Then other state NRI candidates will be allotted. But the additional criteria is, in addition to being this, you should also be a NRI as per NRI regulations. For them 15% of seats is on first priority, and only from round 2 the rest of them will be allotted. Any change in this round 1 round 2 process, we will have to look at the prospectus of this year which has not come yet. The reason why we are intimating is, in case there is a change in the process, don't come back to this video and then say that this was what was intimated. Prospectus has not come for Madhya Pradesh yet. We will be notifying across different forums for you, but still just saying, if you are on ZyNerd, should not be a problem. If you are daily, you will have to daily log in anyways during the counseling, whether it is ZyNerd or otherwise. Every day you will have to at least check the notifications on a daily basis, at least once a day. You will get this notified if you are on ZyNerd on the main page itself. Eligibility for NRI quota eligibility is straightforward. It is not very difficult. Basically NRI quota is eligibility is exactly as per the Supreme Court order, exactly as in the Supreme Court order which mentions first degree relatives or blood relatives as under All India Counselling, exactly like that. So who is eligible? We know that All India Counselling eligibility, we clearly know who is eligible as far as All India Counselling is concerned. Who can sponsor as an NRI? One, father, mother, and then you have brother, sister, grandfather, grandmother, and then real uncle or aunt, and real brother, real uncle or aunt's son or daughter, basically first degree cousins. So this is a set of people who can sponsor as for NRI. So this you need to be very clear about. This is exactly as in All India. You can just go and have a look at All India Counselling and then you will have this. This part alone, first degree paternal and maternal cousins, is not provided in the NRI proforma of Madhya Pradesh. There might be an issue there. We are not sure, but as per it clearly mentions, the entire proforma mentions as per norms laid out here. You can add that in the table and then apply for Madhya Pradesh. What are the documents required? One, embassy certificate, NRI passport or OCI card, or NRI status certificate by embassy, any one of these. And second, notarized affidavit by NRI candidate with relationship. This we already have, right? This should be signed in a 1,000 rupees stamp paper. Take the format which is provided by Madhya Pradesh. They have these forms as form 3, form 4, etc. They would have mentioned that. Take these formats and then use it. Notarized affidavit by legal guardian. So this is signed by the candidate, one. Second one is signed by the sponsor. Both formats are available. It will also be available under the resources section of ZyNerd under the certificates and documents link. We will put that up for 2024-25. Just modify it accordingly or wait for the time Madhya Pradesh publishes the proformas. 4. NRI OCA sponsorship, basically signed, duly notarized in the country of residence. This mentions country of residence. So whether you can take a stamp paper based notarization in India, we are not sure. Better to get it in the country of residence. MP has been flexible. They do accept, but on paper this is what is mentioned, so better to take it if you have. All of them should be above 50 percentile in NEET PG 2024. That is a specific criteria for NRI. Candidates who apply for NRI quota are also eligible for open category unreserved seats. Basically, the other seats under the open category, they will be eligible for open category unreserved seats. There is no reservation anyways in NRI seats. Obviously, there is no reservation in NRI seats in Madhya Pradesh. There are certain states which still provide, but Madhya Pradesh doesn't have reservation. What is the reservation pattern? Unreserved 40%, SC, ST 16%, 20%, OBC is 14%. OBC reservation is applicable only for non-creamy layer candidates, not applicable for creamy layer, and EWS reservation is 10%. It is not applicable in private institutes. EWS reservation exists only in government institutes. This is this something that is followed in many a few states around Madhya Pradesh, etc. So that is followed over here as well. 5% for PWD candidates, and reservation is only for Madhya Pradesh state candidates. So reservation is not available for other state candidates. For whom is reservation not available? For any candidate who is an MBBS from Madhya Pradesh but domicile of another state. You bring in another state's caste category certificate, you will not be able to claim reservation. And 30% in service. Madhya Pradesh is one of the states which follows a 30% in service specific seat allotment for in service candidates. Out of the total seats, 30% are available for in service seats. This is in service candidates, those who are in government service of Madhya Pradesh, and they should have put in minimum 3 years of service in remote and difficult areas. The incentive marks are also there over and above this. So they get an incentive marks of 10% per year as per the policy, and then they also have a 30% in service set of seats. The number of candidates is less, however, so you can have a look at that too. NRI is 15%, no reservation. In the first phase, only MP domicile can participate. They shall be eligible for open category seats in unreserved seats. That is in the other part, basically the management quota and other parts. Application or notification, you go to DME MP online, pretty straightforward process, not a very difficult process in Madhya Pradesh. You create your profile with the roll number and secret key which is provided. You have your date of birth and you also have your NEET score. Enter your candidate details, mobile number, contact details, etc. Create your passport and complete your profile. This is the usual process. Enter your registration details later. Once the profile is created, enter domicile, category, PWD status, etc. Note that irrespective of whatever you have given in your NEET PG examination, you can always go ahead and apply for this. Upload certificates in PDF format. These are the only certificates that require upload in PDF format. Internship, NEET admit card, domicile certificate. This domicile certificate is required for those candidates who are not MBBS from MP. And now comes the most important certificate that everybody is going to talk about, the affidavit that the candidate is not taking advantage of domicile of any state. So let us say you are applying, you are not an MBBS from which state? MP, but you are a domicile of MP. Then how are you claiming your MP government quota eligibility? Through domicile of MP. When you are doing that, you will upload your domicile certificate straightforward. This domicile certificate you will upload, because anyways that is your claim. You should also upload a certificate saying that I am not claiming an affidavit saying that I am not claiming domicile in any other state. I am a resident of Rajasthan, but I want to claim domicile in MP and I want to claim residence in some other state, let us say for any reason. You cannot do that. So that claiming domicile, you can, if you are claiming domicile in my MP, you can claim domicile only in another state. Through MBBS, you might be eligible in another state, that is a different thing, but you can claim domicile only in Madhya Pradesh and not in any other state. You will sign an affidavit to that effect. EWS certificate, PWD certificate applicable, if applicable, and complete the payment and download the registration receipt. After that, you go into the choice filling and the other processes. We look at the certificates required. Very quickly, we will run you through the certificates required. Only these are to be uploaded. The rest need to be taken in original at the time of admission at MP. That is how the entire process works. NEET PG scorecard, admit card, date of birth proof. This scorecard will be your August 30th scorecard. Wherever you use your August 30th scorecard. Only if it is not available, use the September 10th one. This is the first one that has come up. When you are using your admit card, be very clear. Admit card, you have your June 2023 cancelled admit card too. Don't use that. Use the latest admit card where these two are supposed to match. The roll numbers in these two are supposed to match. The number that starts with 24611, I think that number is supposed to match. Check that. Date of birth proof, 10th or 12th certificate or equivalent examination. Domicile certificate for local residents in case you are MP domicile and you are claiming domicile certificate. Income certificate of the previous year. MBBS degree certificate. CRRI completion certificate. These are straightforward. Aadhaar card. This is only if applicable. Can be a self affidavit too. Note that there is a form which says this is the income, that can be a self affidavit too, not required otherwise. Don't need to worry if you are not claiming caste reservation or any other reservation. Aadhaar card, registration certificate from the state medical council, any state medical council is fine. Permanent caste certificate or EWS certificate. There is a permanent caste certificate in MP or EWS certificate issued by the authority. Affidavit regarding local residents. This is the affidavit we talked about, that I am not claiming residents. All these proformas MP provides. The caste certificate you will have to get it from the concerned authority, but the proformas for affidavit regarding this, the seat leaving bond and the rural service bond, very clear affidavits, these are all provided. PWD candidates, and you just need to take a printout of that and get it in a stamp paper as prescribed and take it. PWD disability certificate, these are at the disability centers as prescribed under the act as per proforma, very clearly mentioned. The disability centers are also listed. You know that the 16 disability centers, you would have already taken it for MCC. In-service candidates, NOC is required and the provisional seat allotment letter is required. All these are required only at the time of admissions. Everything is required at the time of admissions. Only 6 of them are required to be uploaded. Like we mentioned in the previous previous page, only these 6 are required to be uploaded. Any change you can always admit, but get all these certificates ready, because at the time of college, at the time of physical verification at the college, all these certificates will be required. Now we will come to the fee structure. Registration fee is 1100 rupees. That is what you will initially pay. Madhya Pradesh does not have a first round security deposit till now. They have a security deposit to be paid at the time of the second round, but registration is in the first round. Note that Madhya Pradesh till last year did not provide registration in the second round. May change this year, but no assurance. So better to register in the first round. Your candidates, you will pay this amount. Other category candidates will be 12,500 as security deposit if you are going for government colleges alone. If you are willing to take private colleges, 2 lakhs you have to pay, and NRIs will have to pay 10 lakhs. When? At the start of the second round. And if you have been admitted already before the second round, you have already paid, let us say 7 lakhs for a seat. Already paid. You don't need to pay the amount over here, 2 lakhs or 25,000, because it is more than what the tuition fee. It is less than the tuition fee that you have already paid. So those who have not paid any tuition fee, they will pay this amount. And second, you will also let us say you have already paid another 30k for the first round for joining. Then in the second round, if you are looking at private institutes, you will just pay 1.7 lakhs, which is the difference between 2 lakhs and 30k, which you have already paid as tuition fee. So basically the tuition fee will be 1 lakh or so. So that difference will be taken up. And second, security deposit before the start of mop-up. They have a higher security deposit before the start of mop-up. Even if you are looking at any government seat, you have to pay a security deposit of 2 lakhs at the start of mop-up, and NRI candidates have to pay a security deposit of 10 lakhs. Here, for government, you would have paid only 25,000 before round 2, but once again you are going for government over here in mop-up, 2 lakh security deposit is required, and in case you don't join, you will lose this amount, the entire amount Choice filling is always possible only after the security deposit is paid. Tuition fee for government it is 1.14 lakhs in total, but this includes the caution deposit, etc. 1 lakh is actually the tuition fee. Rest of it is one time or caution deposits. For private institutes, you can see that the private institute fee, even pre-clinicals are up to 10 lakhs. That might come down towards the end. They will bring it down to 97,000, 2 lakhs, etc. Every year seats are vacant. So towards the end of the third round, they will bring it down to this amount. Paraclinicals is also around that rank range. Clinicals in Madhya Pradesh are in the rank range of 13.5 to 22.2 lakhs. This is the actual fee structure in Madhya Pradesh. Madhya Pradesh is one of the states where stipend is also possibly given. So just have a look at that information as well. They follow that process and of payment of stipend too. Now you can have a look at all the stipends in the portal. What is the service bond and penalty for government institutes? This is all for government institutes. Service bond for government institute is 1 year 10 lakhs for all India quota candidates and state quota candidates. 1 year service or you pay 10 lakhs. For service candidates, in-service candidates, it's 5 years and 50 lakhs. Course discontinuation. Before we get into the final part of course discontinuation, the stipend has slightly increased. It was 72, 73, 74, I think. In ZyNerd, you will see 65,000. That is the last year beginning stipend. We will modify it anyways during round 1, before the start of round 1. This is the actual stipend as of now, as we understand. We'll check that and modify. Course discontinuation penalty. When is this applicable? After round 3. This starts. Basically, they will give you a timeline and it starts 2 days before the start of round 3. You have a round 2 seat. You go into round 3. Then you discontinue a course, a new seat or any other course. Or during the process, like after joining the course, 1 month into it, 6 months into it, 1 year after, you resign the course, 30 lakhs penalty has to be paid for discontinuation. This 30 lakhs penalty, you will see multiple news articles. We are taking it up last because we wanted to tell you that. You will see multiple news articles mentioning that for UG and PG, because of certain issues that happened, where candidates were not able to get out even after being, after there was a lot of harassment, or they were not able to continue with the course just because it is 30 lakhs. There was a lot of representation, etc. You will see news articles saying that this has been removed for UG and PG. But we've gone through the MDS amendment, which is also the PG amendment. This still continues. We are not sure how it continues, but still the bond pro forma is given for 30 lakhs penalty, seat discontinuation penalty. The amendment does not change this. So there is no change is what we guess. Even though in multiple groups, this news articles will tell you that there is a change. If the pro forma still continues to be in the niche PG brochure, and there is no amendment again saying that this clause has been removed, on paper or on record, this continues to exist unless somebody takes it up and asks MP to change it. You committed to this as per this news article, but nothing has changed, then it will continue to exist. If there is another article or another amendment or some proper official GO, please share it with us. But we are not able to figure this out. We are not able to get any GO, and MDS very clearly they have put up a 2024-25 30 lakhs penalty pro forma very clearly. They have not removed anything. So that we have checked. So maybe even if you hear something, we take this in perspective, be cautious about this. It has not gone away. On record is what our opinion is till someone gives us a GO or a proper notification which says that it has gone. We will wait for the prospectus, then also we will intimate you. Things like this are the reason why we don't keep updating 2024 data before the final prospectus is published. We will look at all information and update. If we keep updating based on half-baked information, it will only confuse you throughout the process. Till the end, there might be changes. So we wait for that and give one update before the start of the counselling, and post that if there are updates, there is no other way out. But before the start of the counselling, there will be one update for MP or for every state, every institute or seat under All India Counselling and every counselling. So the stipend we will be updating as well before the round 1. Thanks a lot for watching. If there is any other query, just let us know. We will be available on call for all our subscribers. Email is available, but still calls are better. You can call us for any clarification. Get all your queries clarified before the counselling, not on the day of choice filling. You would want to know everything before the start of the counseling, and please, on the day of choice filling, next day, etc., there will be a lot of candidates who are in a similar situation. So please ensure that you are in a better situation by getting all the information previously itself. You can call us for information. Also on Madhya Pradesh, note that the specific thing is Madhya Pradesh has an open state, but only on priority 2. So look for anything that says non-domicile under the category. If you are not an MP or MBBS or MP domicile, that is what is your set of seats. That will be very limited seats in clinicals in private, and possibly in NRI there might be slightly better clinical seats. Otherwise, in government or private, it is mostly non-clinicals which were available for non-domicile candidates last year. Okay, so you can have a look at the last few years and take a call. We are not saying that you don't take a call, don't attend MP. Even if there is a minor chance, attend, but know that radio diagnosis private seats will not be available for non-domicile candidates. At least that you should know before applying for MP. That will be very clearly visible in the data. Look at the data and take a call. Don't waste money without looking at the data. That is what ZyNerd is for. Thanks a lot for watching.